of a permanent solution. Steve has been around for a little while, and he's intimate with our school project. And I think the inclusion of Steve and submersion of Steve into the school project is very important, that we don't lose any ground there. So Steve has graciously agreed to a temporary salary and a temporary status for a 6-month period of time, which would be renewable depending on how things are going. So if you do see Joe Smith in the next week and a half, wish him well. He's going on to another town, and he's a good man. Service Person of the Month occurred in the Navy honors a service person, Navy or the Coast Guard too, in our area, in the Niantic Rotary hosted the Service Person of the Month ceremonies for the Chamber of Commerce this past Wednesday. I had the privilege of being there and giving a proclamation to a fine young gentleman and his wife. We've also reached an agreement with the Old Lyme Beach Associations to transport their wastewater in our sewer system through Waterford to New London. That is ongoing. We were under order by DEEP to do that. We reached an agreement that will hold our ratepayers harmless. In fact, if anything, we'll have partners when there's major capital improvements that are needed. We'll have someone also buying into some of those capital improvements. You mentioned Costco. Has been a big discussion around town. Thank you, Mrs. Hardy, for mentioning the Costco. We were approved several years ago, and this is merely a site plan adjustment. The building will be right where it was supposed to be. The gas station will actually be a little smaller, and some other changes as well. The Children's Museum Gala, I'm told, is almost sold out. Okay, you all like to go to that. It's a great event. Holly hosts it. September 14th is the night. When I bang the gavel, run up to her and give her a check. And you all in the audience are invited to. It's quite a thing. Where is it this year, Holly?
We're doing it up at St. Matthias.
It's at St. Matthias's rec center there in the back, not at the altar. Right, okay. October 6th, we'll see the first Oktoberfest in our town. We've partnered with St. John's of downtown to in Parks and Rec, and the Miracle League will be putting this on. It's a Miracle League fundraiser. We'll be using the backfield, much like the Children's Museum did for their big gala a couple of years ago.
Rogers Field.
It's called Rogers Field, right? Yep. And we're going to have pitch tents, and there'll be music, and it'll be a day thing during the day and early evening, but it won't disturb residents downtown. We're sure of that. We'd love to make this an annual thing. We'll be eating Niantic Bay oysters, and we'll be drinking Guinness and soft drinks as well. And that's being organized currently by, I think Leo and Steve from the Black Sheep and Lillian's are putting this together along with Niantic Main Street, and all in support of the Miracle League Field. Farmers Market continues every Thursday. Get over there and get your lettuce and your berry pies. And lastly, November 16th is going to be a Miracle League Sports Gala, I think hosted by one of the casinos. More to come on that, but you may want to write that down on your calendar. November 16th, it's going to be a big deal. We have big name sports stars who are willing to lend their reputation, their support for the Miracle League field, which is a field we're building for handicapped children, and it will be built behind Flanders School with 100% donated money. Is there anything else? Any other part of the ex officio reports that we need to add in? Did I jog any memories? Okay. Then we'll call for public comment. Any further public comment? State Rep Cheeseman.
Close your eyes, Mr. Seary.
Please stop saying that.
Yeah. I'm teasing. Holly Cheeseman. One thing I forgot to mention, absentee ballots are currently available with the town clerk. I know with the primaries for both parties being August 14th, people will be away. I will be on vacation. I've already voted. But I would remind people, they can also go to the Secretary of State's website. There is an online link to request one. And the other thing, and I just want to compliment everyone who was involved with a new park. And one of the things that struck me at the opening is how many organizations in this town are willing to work together for the common good with no need to take credit, but everybody working together, whether it's the Lions and Main Street and the Rotary and the town, everybody. And I'm just so struck by that because I think that's one of the things that makes this town so remarkable, that people are willing to work together for the common good. And to that end, and I just forwarded all the Board of Selectmen an email, Niantic Main Street sponsored a new exhibit at the museum. It's a farmer's market garden, and the grand opening and ribbon cutting are Tuesday, August 7th at 4 p.m. So you are all invited, anyone in the audience. And again, we didn't approach them. They approached us and said they would like to have us improve the museum and donated money, and we will have the grand opening on Tuesday at 4 p.m.
Excellent.
So thank them and thank you all.
Excellent, thank you.
I think that's
Fantastic.
awesome. And you know, when you said
Really
that people
good.
work together, I'm putting that in my calendar. I'll be sure to be there on Tuesday. That's awesome. When you said that people work together and don't take the credit but give credit, so that gave me goosebumps because you're absolutely right. There was nobody pounding their chest saying I did this. It was about everybody coming together to do it because that's how it happened. In other towns, you have people and organizations trying to take credit and
And the number of people from the community
Oh my
that
gosh.
came out was
We had hundreds of people.
unbelievable.
There had to be close to
It really was
400
unbelievable.
people.
It was really good to
hundreds
see.
and hundreds. I have a great drone picture on my desk. If I'll bring it up before the end of the, after we adjourn, just so you can see the picture of the park. It's just magnificent.
It really is nice.
From way up above. Other public comment, sir.
A small criticism. You guys got to clean up all that grass and weeds that's coming through everywhere on the front entrance. The walk, the walls, the steps. It kind of looks like heck. And
Where?
also breaks up the concrete.
Right here, coming into town hall.
Oh, in front of
This
the town hall?
building.
Okay.
I mean, you know, everything looks so nice, but the town hall looks a little draggy. You really got to clean it up.
Yeah. Thank you, Robert. We'll add that to the list.
Vinegar, salt, and dishwasher detergent.
I'll be out here tomorrow. You watch. I'll be the one doing it. Our public works is straight out. We keep cutting budgets, and this is part of the issue. But we got to get out there.
Drop off a couple of the guys from Corrigan with their
No,
own-
they won't do it anymore. And I know we used to that. We're missing exactly that is the prisoners that made the difference. It made the weed whacking and the spraying of weed kill and all that. They did that, and they don't do it anymore. So yeah. Any other public comment? We should call this meeting closed if there's no selectman response.
Move to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you all. We'll see you in September 5th.